everyone, this is Covetland, and I just started this channel. I wanted to create a YouTube channel for coveters because I feel like I don't see very many YouTubes with them. And I guess about me, I'm kind of fairly low level. I'm like level 19, and I've been playing for a few years though. I've just mostly been playing on and off, but now since quarantine started, I've been really invested in the game, and I want to help you guys by sharing my tips and tricks, and I can help you to get those high scores and to level up faster. So in this video, I've sort of marked out a little agenda for myself and for you guys, and I'm going to enter 2 challenges, pool season celebration and a little color. And then along the way, I'm going to help you guys out by telling you my styling tips that I've learned and some helpful some helpful tips to follow along with trends and stuff like that by introducing Covet Fashion Angels, which is a Facebook group I'm part of. So let's get started. Alright, so before I enter pool season celebration, I'm going to take a look at the trending forecast post that Covet Fashion Angels has put together. So Covet Fashion Angels is the Facebook group I'm part of. I think it's like one of the biggest Covet Facebook groups you can join. There's like almost 50,000 members or something. I really recommend joining. It's super easy to join. All you have to do is basically request an invite, and I think you have to answer like a few questions about Covet or something. It's basically just to prove that you play the game, and you'll be let in super quickly, like within a day. And let me just say, this Facebook group has been actually like a huge lifesaver. Here is their trending look forecast for pool season celebration, and you can just tell how much effort they put into this because they do this for every single challenge. They'll basically compile all of the looks that people submit to them and then figure out what the most trending items are and then put them together like a collage like this. So just looking at this, I see that there's this dress here in the middle is trending, so I'm gonna want to use that dress. And then also this hat is also really trendy, and then this bag. So I'm going to probably stick with those and keep those in mind as I enter the challenge. Alright, so here I am, and the requirements were to wear 4 poolside items, and lucky for me, I already have some of the shoes. I think I got them as a prize, so I'm definitely going to be wearing those. They'll save me a little bit of money. And then I'm going to also look for this trending dress because I really want to wear this dress. I'm not going to buy it because it's like 1,500 gems, so this is when borrowing is super helpful. This is like a huge tip. I'm sure everyone already borrows, but what I recommend to just improve their borrowing is to just add tons of Facebook friends. And if you're not connected to Facebook on Covet, you should really get connected if you want to like take it very seriously, because when you have a Facebook friend, when you have a lot of Facebook friends, you can actually borrow from them once per challenge. So every single challenge I enter, I end up borrowing from one person. And this just saves you so much money. It sometimes lets you enter challenges for free. And I would even borrow clothes in my dailies too, because it can boost my unworn, because borrowing will boost your unworn by just a little bit. So here I am going through trying to find one of my Facebook friends that has this dress, and it took me a while, but I finally ended up finding the dress. Alright, so when I found the dress, it was literally my Covet friend who had like the highest closet value, so that was like the only person that had the dress. But now I'm going to buy this bag because I do have to buy the last 2 items, and that was like the trending bag, and lucky for me it was pretty cheap. And then for the last item, I could either choose between sunglasses, a hat, or a swimsuit. And I decided to go with the sunglasses, and I was deciding between 3 sunglasses. Sunglasses were also on the trending look forecast. And I decided to go with these ones here because they were like the cheapest, so I got those. And I thought they looked the best too. And then finally, for accessories, I had to add the trending hat, which is this giant floppy hat. And if you don't already have this hat, there's also a black version. There's the black version right here. If you don't already have this hat, one or the other, I recommend the whiter one. It just goes better with things. You need to get this hat. You really need to get this hat because I use it in so many challenges, and I think there were also prizes So if you didn't get it as a prize, I would still buy it even for gems, at least one of them, because I use them in so many challenges and they're always on the trending look forecast. And then for hair and makeup, since have cascading curls, I'm going to use that. I would recommend using cascading curls if you're like around the same level I'm at. It's honestly just my go-to hairstyle. I use it for basically everything. And then for makeup, I chose Ashen, which is also my go-to makeup, at least for my level. If you are a higher level, use whatever high level look they show, or hairstyle and makeup that they show on the trending look forecast. And for jewelry, I think here I'm basically just going through all my earrings, seeing what looks best. But let me just tell you a really, really great tip for jewelry. I highly recommend choosing either gold or silver and then just sticking with that for all of your jewelry. So if you wear gold earrings, pair that up with a gold necklace, gold bracelet, and also your gold ring. I just think it just makes it look so much better if you just stick with one metal rather than mixing the two. Of course, you can mix the two if you want. I just think that looks better, and I think it's boosted my voting scores. And then another tip, if you can't really choose between gold or silver, I would actually look at things like belt buckles, sunglass rims, shoes, maybe like purse clasps, and see if any of those have gold or silver on them, because then you can match the jewelry to like your shoes, or you can match them to your purse, and that helps too. And it just makes the look come together like so much more. Okay, so prop time. This is pretty important. If the trending look forecast doesn't show any props, I wouldn't really use any of the props, just because a lot of, like, sometimes they can just be a little bit too much. This forecast did show a corgi in one of them, so you can, of course, you can do whatever you want, but like, I decided to not include the corgi. I just didn't think, I thought it was going to be like a little bit too much, just too much going on. So now, voting time. Voting time, I would vote. Please, please, please vote. Do not spend your diamonds on tickets. That's what I meant to say. It's just, if you enter like 4 challenges a day and you spend all of your diamonds on tickets, then that's like already like all of your diamonds down the drain in one day, like your diamond allowance. So seriously, vote. It's not that bad. I'm sure a lot of people do, but it's just like a reminder to you guys. I'm going to skip through this because no one really wants to see me voting. So my last major tip is to boost your unworn. This is super, super important. At the end, when you click submit, you can just choose one of the dresses or clothes items that you have unworn on, and it'll boost your unworn score to the max. And I didn't even know about this until I started playing, but this is just really helpful. It'll, give you a lot of extra points. Alright, so here's the next challenge. I'm going to enter a little color. These are what Covet Fashion Angels had forecasted, and I'm noticing the Nina skirt is really popular, so I'm going to wear that. Luckily, it's the free item they gave us. And I'm definitely going to get this orange hat in. And for the top, I'm probably going to stick with, I don't really love the rainbow one, so I might just try to find my own top. So the first thing I'm going to do is borrow this hat. It's one of the most expensive items, and I also don't really think I'm ever going to be using a hat like this, so I decided to make this one item the item that I'm going to borrow. So you can see I'm just going to look through my Facebook friends until I find the hat. Alright, so I finally found the hat, and the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to look through my skirts to see if I can find the Covet Collection Nina skirt. And what's really nice about this is that I have never actually worn it yet, so I'm going to get a nice unworn bonus from it. So, got the skirt on, and next up I'm going to buy this bag because it was the most trending bag, and lucky for me, I think it's also pretty cute, so I think it'll go with some other outfits that I have to ever put together. And then for shoes, I just bought the cheapest ones, and they're also blue, and I don't have blue shoes, so that's a plus. And for the top, like I said before, I didn't really want to go with the rainbow vest. I just thought there was like too much going on. I wanted to preferably find something white or tan, just to match the hat. And I'll show you guys what top I ended up going with. So I have this white shirt, and this is what I ended up going with. I was kind of still deciding, but in the end I chose it. I think it's by Judy Gao, and this is another one of those items that I really recommend having in your closet. If you ever have the chance to buy it, I would definitely buy it. It's not super expensive, and I use it for a lot of different challenges. And for jewelry actually kind of took me a while to pick out, but I ended up going with gold and white because I have some like quartz earrings and stuff like that. And I'll show you guys what that looks like here. So this is the jewelry I ended up picking. And for hair and makeup, I'm going with Cascading Curls again, my go-to. And I think I ended up choosing Ashen or Baby Doll. Those two are like my most used nude lips. And then for props, I really wanted to use this sunflower because it was trending, and I also thought that it would look really, really cute with the outfit. But Covet was kind of glitching for me, and it wasn't really letting me click the sunflower, so hopefully it's not going to be too much of a game changer. Anyways, thank you so much everyone for watching. I hope that this sort of helped you, or you found it like fun or interesting to watch. And if you guys like my content, I will make sure to post more of it. Please give me a like and subscribe. I've also linked Covet Fashion Angels. The link is in my description, so go ahead and check that out. Thank you!